Hi my Stampin' friends, I'm Sandra at artypapercrafters.com and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I've got this gorgeous tutorial for you today. It's a little Easter box with a little see-through window, and can you see that gorgeous pattern on my acetate? Isn't that absolutely stunning? Well, I brought it. I have overlooked this in the catalogue before, and it's called Fabulous Foil Designer Acetate. You get 6 sheets of 12 by 12, and let me show you the designs because they're just absolutely gorgeous, and I've got to share them with you because they really are luxury and they are lovely. You've got that pattern there, that funky pattern there. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you've got this lovely dots, and I think that's it. Yes, 3 designs. But on the other side, if you don't want gold, you can use the other side, which is silver. How clever is that? Fabulous. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that is what I've used on my box today. Put them away. And all these Stampin' Up products can be purchased through my shop, artypapercrafters.com. I can sell, or you can join if you live in the UK, France, Germany, Austria and the Netherlands. So pop over there to see all the products I've used. This Hey Chick that I've put on the front of my box today. You've got 3 gorgeous chickens, so cute, and a little egg with 3 lots of sentiments, and this is free if you spend £45 in my online shop. You just add it at the checkout. When you shop with Stampin' Up on my online shop, you just add that at the checkout as your free product when you spend £45. So fabulous. So let's get on with that box today and get cracking. So to make it, you will need 2 pieces of card. My first piece measures 8 by 8 inches. Before I start, this is Dapper Denim, and that's Island Indigo with saffron designer paper, and this is Dapper Denim, and it measures 8. One piece measures 8 by 8 inches, and the other piece for the lid measures 8 1/16 by 8 1/16. The finished dimensions of the box are 4 by 4 by 2 inches. So a really good size, and you can really fit lots of Easter gifts. It doesn't have to be chocolates, it could be other things. But wow, look at the sheen on that. That is just so beautiful. Oh, don't you love that acetate? It's absolutely gorgeous. So let's crack on and make our box. So we're going to start with the base of our box. And this is the piece that measures 8 by 8 inches. And we're going to score it at 2 inches on all 4 sides. So nice and easy. Couldn't be easier. So that's the base of our box. This is the lid of our box, and we are measuring it at 2 inches again on all 4 sides. So that couldn't be easier. I will put all the measurements on my blog, so pop over there to artypapercrafters.com where all these good little dimensions and everything will be. So let's put that away. We don't need the scoreboard anymore. So let me just check. That's the lid. So let's make up the base of our box first, because that is super easy. Just a box. We fold and burnish in the normal way. And then we're going to get our scissors and we're going to cut up these side pieces and wedge in a little notch. Same here, so this couldn't be easier. Pretty colour, this Dapper Denim cardstock, I like it. Right, so all we do is get our Tombow glue, our wet glue, or whatever glue you prefer to use, and put a good lot on each one of these tabs. That's it. Lid on. Fix our box together in the normal way, just matching up those little edges. Couldn't be simpler. There we are, get our bone folder just to make sure that we get that good and stuck. And as you can see by looking inside there, you've got plenty of space for lots of treats and goodies of your choice. So now for the lid, which is slightly more complicated, but I'll show you that. Do our burnishing first, although it's not necessary to, but we'll do that first. And then we've got to cut a window with our big shot in the centre so that our acetate can fit through. So let's bring the big shot over. And with our layering squares, let me see so you can see this, you need to position it in the centre, and I'm going to get some washi tape to hold that down, otherwise it'll be moving around all over the show. So make sure that you've got that positioned in the centre, and hopefully that's about right. It looks good to me anyway. That's it. Right then, now what you have to do, because this measures 6 inches across here, so because I've got the 8 inches, you need to just fold that down. So where's the other? I'm going to put my flat base in there because I seem to be warping it already. I do get through so many plates. I seem to do such a lot of die cutting. It's amazing, really. But I just love this big shot. It's just so flipping useful for cutting out your flowers and so much things, making all sorts of things, and I just really do love it. That seems to have gone through. That's fine. So let's get rid of the big shot. Right then. So let's just take that out, lifting up our washi tape, be careful. And of course that little square in the centre, you could keep that for doing something else with. No need to throw that away. Let's put those bits of washi tape somewhere off my fingers. Now, because I've run that through, it's just made a very slight mark on my cardstock, so I'm just going to get my bone folder and just very gently erase that. So, getting our tape, we're going to put the tape around the outside of our window, and it looks like I've cut that slightly crooked, but when you do yours you won't be crooked. Maybe it's not crooked, maybe it's fine. It's probably just off to one side, that's what I'm looking at. Right then. So put tape around the outside here so that our acetate sticks good and proper. Like that. Now in my box that I've already done, I've prepped up all my pieces, and this piece of acetate measures 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then I've got some pieces of designer paper for the sides. We'll get to that in a moment. So let's remove our bits on our tape. And get rid of those. Right. So you decide which side you want up, whether you want the silver or the gold. Now because I'm having the gold, I need to face that down to the outside of the top of my box. So just position that nice and even, and that's stuck that. And look at that. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. I just love it. And now we're going to put our little frame on here. Now, how did I do this frame? Well, let me show you. I run it through my Big Shot using this. So you can see I used that. And then I used I used the square one that I cut the window out with. I used that. And then I used the other one, and I sat that in my Big Shot, that face down, and the two will go together. They won't damage each other. Well, mine have so far not damaged anyway. So you put whatever paper or card or whatever you want. This is the SandraR designer paper that I'm using here. So I put that through, run that through my Big Shot like that, and then when that came out, I had my little frame. Clever. These are the layering squares, framelits dies, by the way. Fantastic. Love them. Love them. So now we need to get just a little bit of glue around our edge of our little frame. So I've got my little silicone mat here to do that. And I'm using Tombow. And all you need to do is run a very thin edge of it. You don't want to go too mental with this stuff, otherwise it'll be oozing, and we do not want that. That's it. A bit round here. That's more than enough, I think. So picking it up our frame. That's it. And then lay that, position that on so that that's nice and square, and stick that down, and that is done. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So now we're going to put our designer papers on. So let's get some glue on those. It's pretty colour, this SandraR. It's perfect for the spring, along with Daffodil Delight, another one of my favourite spring colours by Stampin. And all the measurements of my papers and everything will be on my website. So pop over there if you want them. I love making gift boxes. They're just so pretty. I love coming up with different designs. There, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. That's all stuck. We'll need the glue in a minute. Right, now we can cut and fold our box. So, different scissors, cut up and notch out the thin slither, just like we did on the base of our box. I haven't cut that very straight, have I? That's better. And notch out. Same this side. Notch a piece out, both sides. Pieces, get rid of those. Glue on our tabs, just like we did before on the base. Put a reasonable amount on. I love this Tombow glue, it's so good at sticking. Lovely. And then fit that together as you would any normal box. Right then, and do the same. Get your bone folder in and just make sure that those edges are nice and firmly stuck. And then get the base of our box. And that fits over the top perfectly. Lovely. So now, to finish it, let me show you what I've made here. Put that back on there. Oh, I've just realised I forgot to cut finger pulls, but it's not too late, hopefully. So this is me 1.5 inch a circle punch, and just punch out a piece on either side so that you've got your finger pull. Ooh, that shot across the room, I can tell you. Right then, lid back on. Lovely. Right, now using my squares framelits dies, I've cut the small one there and I've layered that up with the bigger one there. Can you see that? So that one's cut with size number 1, 2. And this one is cut with size number 1, and that is what I've used for my sentiment. Happy Easter. Now, because I wanted it to say Happy Easter, I've used the Happy Easter sentiment from the Circle of Spring stamp set, and I've prepped that up on my block, which is an A block. and I'm stamping it on the diamond shape, so I'm turning it to a diamond shape, my squares, and using Dapper Denim ink we are going to stamp. Oh, I haven't done that properly. That looks better. Stamp it down. I think that fitted okay. I didn't want to get my head in the way. Perfect. So that's done that. And I'm just going to let that dry for a second while I explain to you how I made the chick. And I said before that this is a Celebration free product that you get during Celebration, which ends on the 31st of March, Celebration. And there's a choice of 14 products now that you can choose from, and this is the Hey Chick one, which is just so cute. And you can see I have, on this box I used that chick there and coloured him in, and to stamp it I've used the shimmer paper. The reason being that I wanted to watercolour it, and this is the shimmery white cardstock, which is suitable for a bit of watercolouring. And I used my stamping pads, so this, and then I scrunched them like that, and I put my aqua painter in and I painted on the colours that I wanted to use. And on this chick here, let me show you. This is the Celebration catalogue. You've got lots of choices of products. Let's see, you've got the Avant Garden, which is lovely, very popular, that one's been. You've got Carried Away designer papers, 12 by 12, and you get 12 sheets of those for free. You can have this Thank You stamp set, which has got 5 sentiments. The Delicate Details, which has been very popular, that one. You can have the Inside the Lines designer paper, which is meant for colouring in. This gorgeous metallic ribbon combo pack, I can tell you that really is lovely. Tasty Trucks, another lovely one. I've enjoyed using that. You can have this tin, this whole tin with sectioned pieces to store your cards in, and you can decorate it however you want. Then there's the Hey Chick stamp set you can choose, and this is the one that I want to show you, because can you see how they've coloured that in all those gorgeous vibrant colours? And I thought that was so darn cute that I have coloured it in those colours. And I just thought to myself, so I've used Island Indigo, Tangerine Tango and Daffodil Delight on my chick, my hen I suppose you'd call it, or a cockerel, whatever it's meant to be. And I've coloured that with my ink pads and my aqua painter. And like I say, you stamp it first on the shimmery white cardstock using your black archival ink, basic black archival ink, and that is perfect then for watercolouring because the black won't run. So that's that, and that is what I've done to stick on my box today. I have used my Petite Petals punch to punch out 3 little flowers in So Saffron, and they are going up there. Then I've got my Happy Easter, so I'm going to put a bit of wet glue on there. When it wants to come out, come along. Haven't got all day. So layer that up onto there. Then we need some dimensionals on our chicken. And a couple of dimensionals on our sentiment. So let's stick those on. And I've just offset that on that diamond shape there. And then we'll stick our little chick down in this corner, our hen. And he's looking in the box. They're looking in the box going, oh, what you got in there? What you got in there? Oh, lovely. Excuse me for being silly. I sometimes am silly. Right, so on our little flowers, we're going to pop some glue dots. So glue dots on our flowers and one in the corner. One over here. And one over here. And that is our beautiful box made. So, don't know what you think about that, but I think it's rather sweet and gorgeous. So that's my tutorial for you for today. I think that's really sweet, and I really hope you'll come and join me over at artypapercrafters.com and look at all the loveliness that I've got over there for you, cards and boxes and loads of stuff. So come and join me over there. I'd be pleased to see you. And until a couple of more days when I bring out another video, bye for now. Bye.